How much would you say you spent on women?
Probably like $2,000,
$2,000-$3,000. It's not so bad.
Once you get to a certain place where you're looking for a partner, an actual partner, you're not going to ask for things you can't provide.
It used to be a time that fairy tales were true.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out. If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. But can you do me a favor? Hit the notifications button right now and share the video if you like it. All right, guys, the first video, I'm gonna have about 5. And in the first video, this guy gets a child support payment that a lot of you guys are just gonna shake your head like, what is going on? This is gonna be a video for you guys to watch to not only learn what not to do, but also understand how successful men handle a situation when they're put in the same position as regular guys, which is why we tell you to push for your purpose. Next video is going to be Future telling Kevin Samuels, this is going to be a biggest simp move. He's going to be telling Kevin Samuels the amount of money he spends on women a year. All right. And if you ask me if this is the ultimate simp, this is the ultimate simp, because guys have to understand, entertainers, especially rappers, were simps before the deal. They're still the guy they was before they were given millions of dollars overnight. So a lot of these guys had no clue what it's like to get women until they got the money. Next video is gonna be my man Andrew Tate is gonna be saying why women are headaches with traveling. And the reason why I'm reacting to this is because I think that this is true. What he says in this video is very true from a man that does travel, and I do travel with women. I can honestly tell you, traveling with women is a headache. So as he talks, I truly relate to this. And I highly encourage guys, if you're gonna travel with other men if you wanna sightsee. It just makes everything go smoother. Next video is gonna be girls talking about men who are in their second childhood. Now, these last 2 videos, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're going to sting because they're gonna be brutally honest. These girls are gonna be talking about men who are still in their second childhood. And this may hurt a couple of you guys, but it needs to be said. And then we have my man, Kevin Samuels, legacy live on. May he rest in power. He's gonna be dropping game about your household and when you invite a woman to your house, how you want the household to be. The reason why I'm reacting to this is because I'm one of the very few subscribers that were actually watching Kevin Samuels during this period of his career on YouTube. I remember watching him for years in these settings before he started interviewing the women. But first, let's get to the first video where the guy gets the child support. Let's get to it.
Your child support, that brings your child support amount to $2,222.75. Spousal maintenance is going to be in the amount of $4,500. I gave you a credit for that $309, so that brings your monthly obligation for child support and spousal maintenance to $6,800 a month. That brings
you hear that? His payment for child support is $6,800 a month, $6,800 a month. A lot of you guys, you would hear this and you would just say to yourself, oh my God, what is going on? What's going wrong? The system is just wrong. But you notice, look how this guy handles it. Because if she's telling you that you got that much in child support, chances are you're making way more than that. When you get established as a man, one thing that you would notice when it comes to success, men are simple. What does that mean? When you start making money, you're gonna first buy the car you want, and then you're gonna buy yourself some designer stuff. And then guess what? After 6 months of having money, you're gonna be bored with everything that you bought. And then you're gonna say, you know what? I just want my bank account to get to this certain amount so I could make bigger purchases. I want my bank account to get to this certain amount. Life turns into a game. When you're a go-getter, you're not necessarily chasing zeros that are in your bank account to grow. You're actually chasing new ideas. As you come up with new ideas, success starts to come in. Once you start making a certain amount of money, you know why he's saying, okay, I'll pay that, because he probably spends $6,000 blowing it on nothing. Sometimes when you have money, you may have a tendency to just blow money on nothing. That when it comes down to these situations, he's like, well, I already have so much money to blow. I might as well just go ahead and give it to the mother of my children. You have to understand, 4 of Donald Trump's wives still live in the Trump Towers. All right, next video is going to be Future telling Kevin Samuels how much he spends on women a year.
How much would you say you spent on women?
Probably like 2-3.
2,000-3,000. It's not so bad.
3 million.
Million?
Yeah.
See, this is what you have to understand. One thing about guys like Future and guys like Boosie, guys with a lot of children, guys like Nick Cannon. All right, these are the type of guys that they're actually living to produce a lot of children. So they work hard so they can produce a lot of children. So when they start telling women how much money they make and I'm spending this, they're sending waves in the air to let all the girls come towards them so they can pick out which girls they want because they have so much money. You have guys out there that have this type of thinking. They think like big kings. Like if you go and look at the Roman times and you go research a lot of these kings, they had a lot of children by different women because it's part of their dominancy. Now, granted, Future was one of those guys who was a little nerd before he got on, but then when he got on, he changed. But then again, he was young. Now he's in his 30s. So he has an alpha mindset to conquer. So is it simping or is it conquership? The simping is the bait part. Then he switches. He keeps having kids as well. So you have to understand he's coming from a king mindset because the women already want him. It's just that he wants to produce children. You see the same thing in Nick Cannon. All right, next video is gonna be Andrew take on why you don't travel with women. And this is one that is relatable to me because majority of the time, and now in my 30s when I travel, I always have women with me. In my 20s, I traveled the world alone. So a lot of you guys out there learn to, in your 20s, get out the house now. Don't take a woman with you in your 20s. In your 30s, it's a little different, but I can relate to this part.
So I personally, I don't like traveling the world with women. I think it's one of the most frustrating things a man can possibly do. Okay, imagine you had to travel around the world and you had to take a 3-year-old. You'd be like, oh, now you go, where's my 3-year-old? Has it 8? I have to make sure they're safe. Got to bring all their stuff. It's exactly the same with a chick. Me and my brother, we're Spartan, right? We can just go, rock up at an airport. There's no flight for 11 hours. Sleep in the airport terminal. Don't eat, don't sleep. One bag on our back. Old school soldiers. We don't care. With a chick, it's all, I need food, I need water. Where's my stuff? My case is 55 kilo. Oh, I forgot this foundation. I need to find this foundation. It's horrible.
He's absolutely right. It be just like that. Even if you try to tell a woman to pack light, like with me, I'm always traveling south or I'm always traveling somewhere hot. I'm always traveling somewhere where it's not going to be cold. So it's easier for me to grab light gear and roll my pants up and roll my shirts up. And I can actually get on a plane with one bag, one pair of shoes and a toothbrush and and 2 outfits. Because I believe when I get to places, right, and I want to travel, I know that I want to go and see their malls. I want to go see their shopping centers. I want to go see the things. I'm going to want to buy something. That's what you do on vacation. So I only need to bring clothes for 2 days and then have the money for me to buy the outfits for me staying longer there. Women don't do this. Women try to bring on an outfit that match the shoes that match the outfit, gotta match the hat, gotta match the underwear. And that's every day. The closet that they have at home is messed up, so they try to bring part of that closet with them on trips, and it just turns out to be a pain in the butt because all the bags are not organized. She always gotta run back to this bag to get this or go to this bag and get that. It's best to just travel alone. Next video may sting a little bit. Let's get to it.
That I can't go. I just don't understand why a woman with standards is such a problem today. If I wanted to raise a man or take care of a man, I guarantee you it would be someone that I chose to do so with, which means I would just have a child. I'm not taking care of a grown-ass adult. I'm not being with someone that has to maybe not be able to go out with me on dinner because he's waiting for a check to clear. I don't want someone that I can't go into your home and use the bathroom when the fuck I want to use the bathroom because I gotta wait in line.
She's absolutely right. See, a lot of you guys, you can't do nothing because you just got paid. You must learn to do this. Do not start dating until your bank account is at a certain amount. See, your bank account being at a certain amount gives you consciousness. It takes you out of survival mode. It calms your nerves down a little bit. All right, learn to stack your money and stop spending money before you get it. And then once you learn to stack the money, then you learn to move towards other goals. And one of them shouldn't be dating until you get your own and you can actually afford to date. That's just real talk. Women are not accepting guys broke like they used to. Technology is moving too fast.
Like I'm at the club. Why y'all want us to date a nigga with 3 roommates in our 30s, y'all? Y'all don't want good for us.
Once you get to a certain place where you're looking for a partner, an actual partner, you're not going to ask for things you can't provide. That's why I say the conversation around finances is sticky, because it's got less to do with what you can do for me and more about what are you doing for yourself. And if you are a man who has 3 roommates, you're in what we like to call in between miracles.
What is in between miracles? Not the small.
All right, if you're in a position where you have roommates, there's nothing against that, but I'm gonna be honest with you. You should not be worried about dating because you haven't designed a foundation yet. When you get your own place and the next step is buying a house, then you start worrying about dating because you're looking more long term. Whenever you're doing roommates are like the starter part of life. All your relationships that you're in should not be taken serious. You should be not trying to be in a roommate situation, trying to get a girlfriend so you could get in a apartment situation and then try to get a house. Now, I know some of you will be like, well, that's just how she builds. No, I'm sorry. You're setting yourself up. Women ain't doing that now because they've been programmed to go out and get it on their own. This is not 1980s anymore. Nowadays, if a woman has her own apartment, she's gonna want a man who has his own apartment. She ain't gonna want to hear the roommate thing. After 24, you should not be doing the roommate thing at all. That's just real talk. And I know in a lot of big cities, a lot of people are forced to be roommates, but you have to come to a point of your life where you say, all right, what do I have to do to get on my own? Even if it's just an efficiency. Because in life, in order for you to survive and go forward in life, you have to place your back against the wall and you have to go. You have to work hard. Even if you got to get 2 jobs and not have any friends, you must work to become an individual. You must build a character of success, not just a character of working hard. Next video is going to be Kevin Samuels breaking down some game. Let's get to it.
I want to take a rule. Make a rule. She can't wear shoes in the house. I love this rule. You know why? Because the bitch come over to my house, she got to take her shoes off. You know what that means? That means she close to being naked already. I want to take her shoes off so she can feel the fun that is me. Get on my carpet, notice that it's soft and plush. I can see what her toes look like. And she's walking and she's not feeling, Fruit Loops and, Dorito cracks and shit like that. Yeah. You need a bottle of white Zinfandel in the refrigerator or Riesling. You need to have a bottle of good tequila, Patron Silver. See, this ain't no broke shit. This ain't no little boy shit. It's grown man shit. You work your way up to a full bar, but you need to have that bottle of wine because you want to be able to ask, hey, let's go up and have a drink. How many of you motherfuckers actually can invite a broad up to your house and have a drink and actually make her a drink? What you're really saying is, let's go fuck.
I agree with him. The only thing is with me, I've never drank. Well, I've drank here and there, but I've never ever been a drinker like that. Occasionally when I'm on vacation in Miami, I'll have a cup of wine, but for the most part, I don't drink. Most women that come over to my house, they already know what it is. They smell the smoke in the air. They know what I'm getting down on. So in this situation, you must first have a house, but he's absolutely right. Try to keep the house clean and have certain rules, like take your shoes off, show responsibility. You guys know a lot of this information. We're just here to reinforce it. Hopefully you guys got the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.